Yeah, my fellow nerds, it's Ninja Dad, your favourite nerd himself, coming here today with, well, it's my first run on the Burning Shores. So, yeah, I might have missed quite a bit because I was geeking out on such a ton of shit that was there. But let's get going, eh? Alright, so first off, you shoot over to Seth Islands and he triggers the start to it. So yeah, I absolutely have to say that Lance Reddick will be sorely missed.
To the Burning Shores then.
I know that Destiny 2, he was Commander Zavala, and
Oh, silence.
yeah, when they
If I knew
replaced
better, I'd
him,
think you were actually
they
concerned
definitely
about his
noticed that
safety.
he was sorely missed amongst the Destiny group. But yeah, moving on.
Aloy?
We start out just
in the middle of fighting a giant
flying in.
or something.
going, hell yeah, this
Actually, on
is
my way to the Burning
all new
Shores.
and
Oh right, Gaia
Yeah.
and I heard about your mission from Silence.
what
Be
to
safe, okay?
expect. Wow,
We'll be here if you need us.
just see how this shit goes, huh?
Thanks.
Yeah, flying in, I definitely get a Robinson Crusoe vibe.
This is it.
Yeah,
Launcher's
just
headquarters shouldn't be far.
shipwrecked castaways and
That can't be good.
yeah. So it's sort of a continuation, a little bit of the Queen, and suddenly this fucking tower opens fire on you, and it's like, oh, awesome. Yeah, great. Yep. Not flying, falling with style, according to Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. Here we kind of get a bit of an introduction to kind of a sidekicky character, Seika.
Were you actually flying just now?
She's
Yeah.
initially she strikes
Just,
me a little bit
not my
annoying
best landing.
and kind of similar
Damn.
to
More
Aloy
machines.
in Zero Dawn in quite a lot of ways.
Stay back. I'll
So-
handle this.
Hold on. I can help too.
I'm guessing that
Let's see what you got.
at this point you kind of
Oh, you
just
know how
trying to
hold
figure
your
your
own.
way what the fuck's going
My
on.
name's Seika. Aloy.
You have a little fight,
I could say the same about you.
a bit more chit chat with her, and you start kind of
You have a
kind of
focus.
seeing a little bit of
So you're
things
Quinn.
starting to develop straight away.
You're not exactly like any
So,
diviner I've met.
right on,
How do you even know
Yeah.
that?
you know.
I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but first,
Just one for now.
You can see how
I saw you before
the-
you crashed, flying on a sunwing.
I guess
It
the
didn't look like you
interactivity
knew about
between
that tower,
Seika and
which means
Aloy is
you're new.
probably going
So
to
what brought
map
you
out, and
I'm looking
Um,
for someone.
it's just a fucking
ruin.
game.
On the hill
Don't get
northeast
so
of here, that's
upset
where I was
about
Ruin on the hill.
like.
You mean Starlight Rise?
Yes, I'm not a lover's love person,
Is
but
there another way to get there?
Maybe.
it's really sweet to see,
But first,
especially
we're gonna
when
have to do something about that
you look at
tower.
Aloy
I think we
being
can help each
alone
other,
for
Aloy.
so long
The
and
tower's
feeling
not far from where
alone
my
for so
people make
long.
camp. I
She
can show you where.
finally starts to open up
Hold on.
and begin bonding with
You said we could
people,
help each other, but
which you've seen a
what
little bit
exactly
in
are you
Forbidden
doing?
West, and
Let's just say.
now
I
it
need that
actually
tower
starts to
dealt with
develop.
too.
It's like, well, fuck yeah,
Come on.
finally.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you arrive in her little shipwrecked hometown. Was it Fleet's End or some shit? And immediately you're greeted with more of a
You will remain here
sinister
until
undertone.
Trade returns.
and this is the compliance group, and fuck me if they don't seem strikingly like the Pharisees in the time when God came to earth. And holy shit,
One act of treason breeds another, it
these
seems.
guys are
Stealing
all
diviner's
about
focus,
the law and
leading
nothing to do
barbarian
with the
adornments.
intent of it.
Where's the quinine?
And
remove
man,
their focuses at once.
Arrest us. This is a matter for the
frustration mounts
Not a
whenever I
compliance
see shit
officer.
like this because, oh god, these guys are fucking painful and they seem to have no heart. And, you know, what's life without that, right?
Admiral Garrett.
Yeah, this is
It's as I told you, sir.
all very interesting in
Proof
the
is
way
now
they
before your
portray
eyes.
certain things in the
A
game.
soldier
Very
dared
interesting
to
to me,
don
at least.
a diviner's focus, the eye that reveals the legacy. But Seika did not stop there. She brought a barbarian among us, in direct violation of Confidentiality Clause 3A. Protocol states that these.
I might be our last chance at finding our missing people, sir. Diviner Vi's focus showed me his last moments. He found a clue. The ruin on Starlight Rise. There's evidence our people were there.
Hunter's headquarters.
Now we have no means of safe passage. Not in our current situation. But she might have another way.
Remember the law, sir. Focus is for a diviner. No one else.
Seika's actions are indeed concerning. And there will have to be a reckoning. But finding our lost crew is paramount. If Seika has a chance of bringing them back, our course is clear. Even compliance must recognize that. I will allow it. Seika and the Outsider are free to pursue this lead.
But, sir, it.
Yep, when you do the side quests, and I would heartily recommend you do the side quests before the main quest, or any side quest you can, you see that these pricks are even fucking worse than you originally thought.
You think they're trying to do something about that tower?
Wow.
If we want to reach Starlight Rise,
Let that one
we
go.
have to try.
Alright, moving on.
I was able to approach the tower on foot, but I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
get
get
close
to see a
enough
little bit more
shoot at it or
chit-chat
anything like
with
that.
with
the
these
right
two
help,
and
though,
Show me the way and we'll give
blah
it
blah
a
blah.
shot.
you'll probably want to resupply first.
key here
You can use the skiff if
is,
you need to hunt for resources. Just stay
there's a
south
whole lot of
the
new
center.
shit
The tower
to
can't get
buy
inside. I set
in
up some buoys to mark
this
great
little
areas.
wrecked
What are you
village.
I'm gonna go clear
and
my head. There's a bridge that leads to the ruins.
You're
and
going to
the tower
need
is
a
mounted.
ton of this
I'll
shit
wait for
called
you on the other
Brimshine,
Hold on.
which
There's one thing.
is exactly the same kind of stuff as Green
The
Shine,
Quinn here,
and
all of
it
this.
works the same way as Forbidden
part of a
West,
larger expedition
where
headed
you
for
need
San
to find
Francisco.
it, you
That's how you know
make
about us.
a job
And
for
you've
it,
seen the others,
and
haven't you?
it appears on the map,
And
and you
they're
go and
alive.
fucking find it, because
Most of them.
this shit,
I
holy
can put you in touch with
crap.
them, but we should
Man.
find your missing people first,
Um,
right?
I'm about to show you all the new shit here, and it's like,
This is great.
wow,
news.
wow, wow, wow.
But yes, you're right, it should wait.
Wow.
If we tell everyone
This
now,
is
it'll just be
like
a distraction. So for
game
the sake of the
changing
missing, we have to keep the focus on them.
All right then.
build crafting stuff.
See you on
It's
the other
it's,
side of the
it's
bridge.
shit. Nothing to say. Nothing of the fucking weapons. So speed up and let's go. Yes, I geeked out here for way longer than I probably should have, because I was going, this shit's awesome. These new weapons, heck, means I probably won't have to sod around getting the Death Seeker's Shadow after all. That Gravesinger's Lament, that's an upgraded version of the Delta. And hey look, we've got shit like a legendary ropecaster. Fuck. Okay, so the Distant Thunder didn't really appeal to me, and the Eternal Vengeance, I don't really use bolt blasters, to be perfectly honest. But the Emperor's Reign and the Gravesinger's Lament, well, yep, definitely. And check this shit out. these elite coils, holy shit, I can see that they're going to be game freaking changers. That the shit in them, huge. So yeah, you definitely want to spend a little bit of time figuring out what you want to get first, and then shooting off and grabbing it as soon as you can. So this is the weapons shop. So you got your weapons and weapon coils, and just down and around a bit, you've got the armor shop. So maybe let's go and have a look at that now, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. So once again on double time because I was still geeking out. The purples ain't going to get touched pretty much anywhere in this, I can see. I wasn't overly fussed by the Queen Commander, given that my Osram Artifice is substantially better. The Queen Marine might have some benefits in some circumstances. The Nora Lookout, you got one low health thing in it, but there's a whole lot of medicinal shit and healing, and it's like, well, you don't want that, so forget it. There's a side quest armor that you get, the Queen Deadeye. Man, that's probably the best of the whole bloody lot. And then we come to the elite weaves, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can definitely see a shit ton of uses for this stuff. Oh yeah, of course the low health melee and low health ranged definitely stuck out like the proverbial dog's balls to me. It's like, ha ha, man, that is huge. Imagine having 2 of each of those. It's like, yeah. So, yep, there's definitely shit to start building towards. So, because I'd already made Gravesinger's Lament a priority quest, immediately you start seeing, where's this Brimshine shit? Oh, wait, it's right fucking there. It's actually really close. Okay, so, man, first thing I recommend doing is burning around and getting as much of that stuff as you possibly can. If you're anything like me, who came over with a shit ton of money, I blew through it so damn quick it wasn't funny. Oh god, I could have had like 300,000 more and I probably would have still hosed through it. It's like, far out. Shit's expensive over here. Upgrading's expensive. And just buying that stuff bloody expensive. So, be warned. And boom, there you go, Brimshine. And if I look on the map again, there'll be more somewhere in the next spot, and we just travel around and collect it until you get enough to get your shit. And once you've done that, you come over and you spend it at the shop buying what it is you want. Remember, as I always say, it's your game, play it your way. I was most taken with the Emperor's Reign and the Gravesinger's Lament. So TER and the GSL, mate, they'll be my priority buys. Absolutely, 100%. At the point where you have enough Brimshine, but you don't have enough in the way of shards, which seems to be most of the frickin' time over here. Just saying. Stick your Brimshine in your stash, and that way you can keep hunting out Brimshine while you go, and you can find it so that you don't have to go over the same areas over and over and over again. But like I said, it's your game, play it your way. That's just what I would advise you to do. And of course, I started upgrading this stuff ASAP. It's like, man, this shit's huge. Wow. 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 Yep. Very Delta Sharp shot. With bonus stuff. Man. And I love the multiple enemy damage thing, meaning that you get a boost whenever you can shoot through 2 things at once or more. So, man, I'm going to have some fun with this shit. Right, so, moving on. Yep, I may have missed quite a portion of the story, like disarming the tower.
That thing gives me the creeps.
But as you can
On
see,
clear nights, we can see it from the
you
camp
can probably
looming
see here
over us.
why this place is, well,
There.
I was so
shore.
engrossed in
More of
the
our
scenery and the story over here
We're on the
that
right
I
track.
may have forgotten to do
I'll take us
quite a bit
in.
of recording, and when I do my New Game Plus on Ultra, I'll probably be a little more aware of shit and be able to record more. There's so much more. There's so much more over here. It's crazy.
Pain with every
It's
breath.
so
Take
cool.
care of my- Okay. The
That's,
coordinates point
that's
to
all I
somewhere
can
up the
say.
hill.
So, yep. Geeking out left, right, and centre on shit, and it's like, man, this place rocks. Right, so,
My friend helped me make this diving mask.
yeah,
Keep it
I
in for
did
anyone.
manage to capture this part,
What about you?
so
It's okay.
you can see what I did to survive this and figure your own shit out.
We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire.
Hope this works! Aloy! Incoming! Whoa! I can actually breathe down here! Look out! Shot's getting close! We're gonna take a hit! Oh! Aloy! Incoming!
Alright, so my only negative comment that I've got to say about this is they made such a bloody song and dance about getting this water wing that you would have thought that it would have had a bigger feature than what it actually does in Burning Shores. Damn it all, because it feels like there's a lot of potential lost. So let's move on.
Inside that ruin.
Oh yeah. Look, there's a relic ruin here, but it turns out that it's so much more. Yeah. So far out. The relic ruin is only part of this, and don't cock it up by only doing just a relic and buggering off, because you'll miss
Got some data here.
probably the biggest part of this whole thing. And
This could
man,
be useful.
that's all I can say to that. Shit. Anyway, we'll just skip forward on this. And show you that. Yep, I'm not going to show you most of the relic ruin because, you know, half the fun in this is figuring your own shit out, right? But yeah, we're just going to get through this so that you can see what I found actually like 50,000 times more important than the relic ruin itself. Yep. Whew. Okay, so yeah, there's a relic.
I should go back to
Wahoo!
Vegas and
Whoop
get this
whoop!
stemmer.
Spin the finger around. Great. Okay. Now the real bit begins, in my opinion. Yep. So. You know, I definitely have to say that the creators of the game have done a really good job in just quietly developing Aloy to be a little more social, and a little more, air quote, human in a lot of her interactions. A little bit less like Silence.
Okay, on my way.
Yeah. And of course, here we see a reprise of, well, I guess from the communities, a bit of a crowd favourite in Gildan. So yeah.
Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gildan?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice.
I can get the key.
Okay, so you pick up the key, and you can pick up the machine gun. And if you're any good with the machine gun, you'll do alright. But since I clearly cocked it up, and I was down at the bottom fighting these things, well, thank God for the low health melee build. That's all I can say here. Yep. Yep, that Ancestors Return kicks the crap out of these things. And that takedown is bloody great. As well. Shit, yeah. Yeah, once you've finished playing with these little dudes, you've got a little bit more to go, and then we can a little bit of a little bit more. Alright, here we go. All done. Moving on.
A delver like no
Alright,
other, I
so
must say.
carry on, and then you get
Let's hear it.
to this little, I guess, interlude between
So?
Gildan and
Any
Aloy,
sign of my
and
elusive partner?
you know what?
Gildan,
I have to wonder
machine's got
just how many men
found him holding this.
out in society
My looking lad.
can wholeheartedly
This isn't
relate
going to be easy
to
heal,
Gildan here.
I think he...
He really did care.
I really can.
He knew how
And-
special this was to me. That... that has to be why he held on to it.
There's a bit of a
And his
trade
thoughts until the very
here
end.
between Aloy and Gildan. You'll see that in a moment.
You know what, Gildan?
And I'm all for value
I'm
in
sure
trades, and
That is how you should remember.
she gave
At
him
least this way, you know what happened to him.
something that was probably most
You're right.
important to him,
Better a
and
delve
it was
ended
a
than
sense
never
of
began,
connection
after all.
to others.
Just a whole heap of
And,
rotten luck.
Well,
Right when I finally
he gives
found
her
someone to be my friend.
something that it's not quite as important,
That's the way
but
the hammer
holy
falls.
shit, man,
I'd be
that,
used to it
that
by
makes
now.
this whole delve
Truth be told,
completely worth it. Absolutely, completely.
when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around,
Yeah, just
why would
watch this
anyone
bit.
else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this. No matter what I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably all alone.
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time. But there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that. And that. Over there, too. What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
You know, I think Gildan was one of the lucky
Before you
ones who had someone
skedaddle
who
outta
would
here,
come to bring him
got something for you,
connection,
too.
where most of us
Figured
sat
you'd find
there,
a better use for it than me.
no one's coming.
Thanks, Gil. Until we meet again.
But here, what he just gave Aloy was... Hang on a minute, let's check this shit out. Wait, what? That was a weapon. Here. Took me a moment to find it. And holy shit, the last argument is a massively upgraded Spinthorn. Oh, baby. It's got all of the trademarks of the Spinthorn and then some. Shit. Yes. Finally, we've got drill spikes on a legendary spike thrower. Finally. Oh, crap, yeah. Man, that's huge. And it's got a few other perks on it. And, yep, bouncing around. Yep. Fuck yeah. That was such a cool weapon to find. Right.
I think I'm gonna
Moving on.
dawdle for a moment and get the hang of this.
So, Aloy puts
Hey, Gaia?
Gildan
I just gave a focus to a friend of
in
mine.
contact with
Make sure he's patched into our network.
Gaia here.
And
And
maybe check in on him now and then. He could use someone to talk to.
it's a little bit of a sad reality, I guess, that
Hello?
that's going to be the future
Is this thing
for
working?
a lot of us out here, that AI
Who is
is going to end up being a companion
another friend
for
of a certain
so many
flame-haired
people.
Nora? By the forge, this is
So
gonna be
it was a little bit of a
marvelous.
chilling
Thanks, Gaia.
prophecy of things to come, I guess. But yeah. Right, so upgrading. get this thing upgraded ASAP. You want this upgraded to the max, and you'll see just how freaking powerful this thing is when you get it going. It's like, wow. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can upgrade it as far as you can, and then get moving. Make it your priority one. I would suggest, you don't have to, it's your game, play it your way, but this thing is massive. I wouldn't sleep on it. Yep. Alright, so let's have a look at a couple of the new machines. You've got the little sting spawn down there, and you've got the, what is it? Bilge guts, something like Bile Gut? Yeah, Bile Gut, there you go. These things have 2 sacks on them, an adhesive sack and a metal bite sack, and you need a lot of sacks for upgrading. You can never have too much sacks, right? Target everything that's not the sack and bash your crap out of it. That would be my suggestion. These things aren't as hard as you think, and as you can see, I've got the Queen Deadeye armor running, because man, that shit it's fabulous. Once again, the quest armor surpassing everything else. Yeah, no surprise there, really. And yeah, you'll see how these things go. Yep, alright, so those little stings spawn are, as you see, lightning weak, and they just like fall over the drop of a hat. And Bile Gut? Well, my suggestion is freeze them and then bash the crap out of them. You can see here these little egg thingies where the sting spawn come out of. The ones with little purple eyes, shoot them because they're the ones that have actually got shit in them. That's my little tip for fighting those little things. And this is the cauldron. And if you can see a bunch of these, you can probably guess that it's some kind of bile gut in here that I gotta face, and I'm like, shit. But of course it's gonna be that because, you know, it's the cauldron in the DLC, and you know, it's the new one to show off. So yeah. So boom, there it is. First thing I did was try and scan it. It's bloody hard to pin it down because it jumped all over the frickin' stone. Still wanting to do it is Purge Water Week, but you know, also doesn't really like ice too much. Well, not from this Purge. Be careful of that adhesive crap on the ground, because if you get overloaded with that, then you can't jump and you can't run, and you'll get stuck in place. That's bad. Just saying, that's bad. If you got your Valor organised, which I did not. This is definitely a power shots one here, and I was not ready for that shit. It's like, awesome. Yeah. Power shots would have absolutely smoked the shit out of this guy, but like I said, I was not ready. At least you'll have the advantage of forewarned. Alright, so this dude's super fire and an adhesive, so Queen Deadeye, I think, actually has a decent resistance to fire, so thank bloody God for that, because yeah, could have been caught out substantially worse. And as you can see, good old average Joe's bloody skills here. Not managing to avoid too many of the attacks and trying to take too many of the, like, I was trying to hit the sack and it's like, oh, for God's sake, just aim for the big pink things and smash the shit out of them. That's my advice there. God. You can see the Emperor's Reign, very fast firing bow. Yeah, very fast firing. Definitely worth you know, like having in your spot. And I'm not entirely sure whether the Death Seekers is got more tier than the Emperor's Reign. But yeah, Emperor's Reign's got a shit ton. Have a look. See whether the Emperor's Reign is actually better than the Tesla Land God, which is but yeah, it's been quite a bit of time in here getting up off the ground. If you've got fire resistance, you'll be a lot better off. It's just the way that works. Not much longer here, and that guy will be toast, because Greg hits, well, just like Delta hits like a freaking truck. And I haven't even got half of the stuff that I could have in it. Fix that pretty soon. Alright, so one more big hit, come on. Oh, it's not that one. Yeah. There we go. So the old slide dodge, definitely a great way of getting out of the big blast range of these guys, because, you know, if you're going to do the crawl dodge, no, that doesn't work. Come on, man. Very fast to do those big things. Let's fix you. There it goes.
Now we get the data.
Go for that. Yeah, when you first encounter this one, it'll be great. So, you've been warned. But you get a lot of good shit from them, so, you know, it's worth it. Alright, moving on. I did promise that I would show you the Machine Rider build. And I gotta say that Burning Shores is not a good place to do it. You don't have a lot of the open areas that you did in Forbidden West, and that's kinda more the thing for the Machine Rider build. So you're going to see it in close quarters, and you're going to see some of the benefits of close quarters, and we'll just maybe to watch this bit. Alright, so let's move on from there. We're back at the arena, and I'm not going to do the arena, I'm going to do the arena glitch here. So we've gone through to the cage fight match, and the arena glitch is it's about as painful as the arena, I gotta say, but with way better return for you, just saying. So yeah, yes, it's painful, yes, it's frustrating, and very, very rewarding if you can get it sorted before you quit. It's a way of basically doubling your what you have in your current inventory with regards to your resources and your tools and your ammo, I guess. As you'll see here, there's lots of different ways to get frustrated by this, and it all ends up basically abandoning and starting it again, and yeah, eventually you'll make it up to the top here with the glider jump, and let's just fast forward this shit because it can take a while sometimes. But got that little lump there, just on the left side of that lump, and you just want to turn your camera back and forth there, just gently and slowly, until you get that little bit that you let through, and it's like bang. There we go. It can be frustrating and painful, but it's definitely worth it. So I've got it on double time here, just so you can see it and it doesn't take up too much time. The arena glitch you may find a bit cheaty, and you don't have to do it. That's perfectly fine, but I don't plan on doing 12 run-throughs of New Game Plus in order to get all my bits and pieces for all my weekends and stuff. So screw that. No, let's just put up with this quickly, and then I can stack my weapons exactly how I want, stack my armors exactly how I want, and blast through Ultra at 100 miles an hour, which is pretty much what the plan here is. So you've seen the path here to follow. We're just gonna get out. This is the first or the closest stash that you can get to, and you just want to chuck everything that you want to replicate into your stash. How the arena glitch works is you get everything back at the end of the match that you used. So in this particular case, we've gone out, we've got the fail by going the pathway that we've chosen without getting thrown back to the arena, and now we're ditching everything that we want to get replicated into our stash, and then we're going to go back to the arena and restart the trial and fail it, and then we'll be ready to go to our stash at the arena and harvest our bounty of rewards, which is all of these. This part right here is the biggest reason why I would do it, and it's not so that you can fund the arena with hundreds of thousands of shards to get it done, because it's probably what it would take from me. Just saying. It's so I can get those coils and chuck them in my weapons, and basically have it done. So I think this was the 5th or 6th time through for me, and you know what, I was burnt out just by that much, and as I say, it's about as frustrating as the arena itself. And for those of you who play the arena, you'll probably know what I mean. So yeah. There we go. Just abandon it. Boom. Done. Now that's how we've reset the chest for us, or reset our what's in our inventory, and now everything that we put in the stash at the other place, we can now pull out, and we've basically doubled everything. So yep, you can make quite a bit of shards from doing this, or you can get quite a bit of whatever gear it is that you need. It does involve getting through to the cage match, which is like the second one on intermediate or something. So there is a bit of frustration to go through to get it, but it's better than getting frustrated entirely from all the rest of the arena. Just saying. Boom. So this is where we've concluded basically the whole game at this point, and you can see that I've stacked my weapons ready for our run on Ultra, and it's not going to be a speed run, but it is kind of going to be, well, it's going to be a lot faster than what I did the last one, and so a hell of a lot faster. You'll see that we'll just blitz through with this on Ultra hard. It will probably look like I'm playing on easy, just But, you know, like I say, we're not going to be doing, 12 different runs. So we get to stack these weapons exactly how we want them and shoot on through. Right, so, with that, whether IRL or in-game, it's your game. Play it your way. So have fun, and we'll see you on the other side when we start our ultra run in our next video. Cool. So thanks very much for watching, and yep, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. See ya.